Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. We are here. I think I'm a little bit early, so I will just go through the motions of introducing myself. It is me, Crystal Shea. We are here for New Word Wednesday with Morning Oats. Morning Oats is just your mind, body, spirit Wheaties, whether you catch it on a Monday, when it's Monday Morning Oats, when you catch it on a Wednesday, when it's New Word Wednesday, or when you catch it on a Friday, which is Faith Testimony Friday. I am a raw vegan lifestyle designer and a professional motivational speaker, and I am soon to be an author. And I am here this morning to inspire you, to give you something good. I am not going to lie to you and tell you that I got any sleep last night. I don't think I got any sleep last night. It was a new night for me in a lot of ways. And for 7 years now, I have been a part of something that just wasn't like me. It just wasn't like me. For someone who can be so free-spirited, I get my gnaws into these certain convictions, and I actually allow them to dictate my life for a little bit. And last night was I say last night, but it was actually in the wee hours of this morning, when the revelation came to me, the barriers were broken down, and I am no longer victim to bondage to someone else's lack of whatever they have a lack of. I am free to be me. I am free to be restored. I am free to enjoy life with no preconceptions of what my enjoying life means to you. My children are now free to enjoy their lives. And a big part of that comes from understanding inner peace and where that falls into play in your life. Where does inner peace fall in place into your life? And so what I want to discuss with you today is how to increase your inner peace. For some of us, for so long, we do things based off of other people. So the first thing I want to tell you, and this is a how-to. This is a how-to. Today is New Word Wednesday. I'm feeling very educationally. I'm very teacher-like. I got it on, so you may want to grab a pencil, or you may want to replay this later and get some of this information. Number one, how to increase your inner peace: grant yourself permission. Grant yourself permission to be enough. Can I say that again? Grant yourself permission to be enough. Don't let someone else's interpretation of themselves start to rub off on you and become what you feel about you, or what you would start to feel about them. The way they feel about them can sometimes weigh so heavy on them that they start to project it out onto you, and you start to feel that way about them. And that's not even how you are. That's not really how you feel, but you start to take on their energetic perceptions of themselves. Grant yourself permission to be more than enough. Grant yourself permission to live life on your terms. Grant yourself permission to not be bound by traditionalism, conventionalism, traditionalism, religion, or someone else's ideology or logic. Grant yourself permission. Number two, on this New Word Wednesday, know your circle. Know your circle. Set a standard of prodigy amongst you. Set a standard of prodigy amongst you. If we are a sum total of our 3 to 5 closest friends, Know those people. Set a standard of property amongst you. Let me give you a story. My brother was an 18-year heroin addict on the streets. Not a bum, but on the streets. One of the cleanest addicts I had ever seen. Everything always matched. The boy always looked neat, had always matched his socks, always matched his belt, always matched his shirt, color coordinated. And as grimy as it sounds, he would get over on the next man easy. But he had set a standard. He had set a standard of probity. As crazy as it sounds, that he wouldn't do that to family. Probity, integrity, and uprightness, honesty. Now, you can judge that. You can say what you want to. Integrity, y'all, is not a word that Crystal Shea used to describe herself before January of 2016. Integrity wasn't a word I used to describe me. It didn't fit who I had been. It didn't fit the things that I had done. And so if there was any integrity there, I didn't believe in it. I didn't believe it was there. And so that was not a word that I would use to describe me. But now that I want to have inner peace, and that is priceless to me, I set a standard of property for the people in my circle. Would I hang out with a heroin addict who just decided that he didn't want to steal from his family? Hell no. But my point is, know your circle. You want to have inner peace? Don't hang out with people who ain't got no inner peace. It's just like a single woman shouldn't have a whole bunch to do with a married woman. They don't spend a lot of time together. They don't have a lot in common anymore. Okay? Number 3, know your value. Again, I'm feeling the teacher in me coming out today, and it's New Word Wednesday, but I got another word for you. Know your value. Don't allow others' diffidence to determine your worth. Don't allow somebody else's diffidence to determine your worth. This situation that I've been in the past 7 years started to make me feel like I did when I was married the first time. And it made me feel like my worth was predicated on my ability to bring you joy and to bring you happiness. But a person who is diffident, somebody else's diffidence, please forgive me. A person who is diffident is lacking confidence in one's own ability, their own worth, their own fitness. So they are looking at themselves and they are judging themselves based off of their confidence, their own ability, their body shape, their body style. They're doing something to try to create an atmosphere where they are pleased with themselves, where they have inner peace. But if they're not truly working on inner peace, you ain't gonna get the confidence. You won't get the approval of yourself for your own ability. Don't know your value. Don't let someone else's diffidence dictate your worth. Know your worth. Know your value. Do not second guess it. Don't downgrade it. Don't water it down for the poor fellow who doesn't feel a goddamn thing about their own selves. Master your own emotions. Grab yourself some inner peace. Embrace change. Number 4, embrace change. It is the only thing that's constant. Embrace change. It is the only thing that is constant. There's something called Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law just saying, if it don't go the way that you planned, you better plan to be happy the way that it is. You can't change the fact that change is coming. So get ready. You feel yourself. You know your value. You know your circle. You give yourself permission. You build that inner peace. When that change comes, when that storm comes, and when that wind comes, it won't huff and puff and blow your house down. Number 5, God dang it, breathe. Yeah, just like this. That felt good. Breathe. Don't allow circumstances, situations, fallbacks, learning experiences, other people's diffidence to get you choked up to the point where you can't just take a second and take a breath and know that everything is working for your good. Not some things, not that thing, not one thing or one person, but know that all things, there's a scripture reference, right? Romans 8:28. All things, the A clause of that, all things are working together for your good. All things. Last but not least, love where you are because it's exactly where you should be. Love where you are because it's exactly where you should be. And that may bring about a feeling that you feel might disturb your inner peace, but that's not true. Loving where you are, bringing yourself to that place of acceptance, knowing your circle, granting yourself permission, knowing that you are more than enough, it is where you should be. And these are easy steps to get there. And know that at the end of the day, I love you. This has been Crystal Shea, New Word Wednesday. I hope you got something out of this. If you're catching the replay, please invite or tell somebody about it. I'm not going to stop. We're going to be consistent. We're going to go somewhere. Okay? I'll see you Friday for your faith testimony, or a faith testimony, or somebody's faith testimony. Enjoy your Wednesday. You made it. Bye-bye.